Good morning children, welcome back. In today's session we are going to do class 10 social science chapter 6 early revolts against British rule in Tamilnadu evaluation, that is a book back exercises. Come children, let us learn. Roman number 1, choose the correct answer. Question number 1. Who was the first Palayakkarars to resist the East India Company's policy of territorial aggrandizement? Options are Marudhu brothers, Puli Thevar, Velunachiyar, Veerapandya, Kattabomman. Answer is Puli Thevar. Question number 2. Who had established close relationship with the three agents of Chanda Sahib? Who had established close relationship with the three agents of Chanda Sahib? Options are Velunachiyar, Kattabomman, Puli Thevar, Oomai, thurai. Answer is Puli Thevar. Question number 3. Where was Sivasubramanianar executed? Where was Sivasubramanianar executed? Answers are Kayathar, Nagalapuram, Virupachi, Panchalamkurichi. Answer is Nagalapuram. Question number 4. Who issued the Tiruchirappalli Proclamation of Independence? Who issued the Tiruchirappalli Proclamation of Independence? Options are Marudhu brothers, Puli Thevar, Veerapandya Kattabomman, Gopala Nayak. The answer is Marudhu brothers. Question number 5. When did the Velur revolt break out? When did the Velur revolt break out? Options are 24 May 1805, 10 July 1805, 10 July 1806, 10 September 1806. The answer is 10th July 1806. Question number 6. Who was the commander-in-chief responsible for the new military regulations in Vellore Fort? Who was the commander-in-chief responsible for the new military regulations in Vellore Fort? Options are Colonel Fancourt, Major Armstrong, Sir John Cradock, Colonel Agnew. The answer is Sir John Cradock. Question number 7. Where were the sons of Tipu Sultan sent after the Vellore revolt? Where were the sons of Tipu Sultan sent after the Vellore revolt? Calcutta, Mumbai, Delhi, Mysore. Answer is Calcutta. Roman number 2. Fill in the blanks. The Palayakkarars system was put in place in Tamilnadu by The Palayakkarars system was put in place in Tamilnadu by Vishwanatha Nayaka. Viswanatha, Vishwanatha Nayaka, Nayaka, Nayaka. Question number 2. Velunachiyar and her daughter were under the protection of Dash for 8 years. Velunachiyar and her daughter were under the protection of Dash for 8 years. Answer is Gopala Nayakar. GopalaNayakar. Gopala Nayakar. Question number 3. Bannerman deputed Dash to convey his message asking Kattabomman to surrender. Bannerman deputed Dash to convey his message asking Kattabomman to surrender. Answer is Ramalinganar. 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 Question number 4. Kattabomman was hanged to death at Dash. Kattabomman was hanged to death at Kayathar. 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 Question number 5. The rebellion of Marudhu brothers was categorized in the British records as the Dash. The rebellion of Marudhu brothers was categorized in the British records as the Second Palayakkarars War. Second Palayakkarars War. SECOND PALAYAKKARAR. WAR, Second Palayakkarar War. Question number 6. Dash was declared the new Sultan by the rebels in Vellore Fort. Dash was declared the new Sultan by the rebels in the Vellore Fort. Answer is Fateh Hyder. FATEH, Fateh, HYDER, Hyder. Roman number 3. Roman number 3, choose the correct statement. Question number 1. The Palayakkarars system was in practice in the Kakatiya kingdom. True. Puli Thevar recaptured Nerkattum Seval in 1764 after the death of Chanda Sahib. True. Yusuf Khan who was negotiating with the Palayakkarars without informing the company administration, was charged with treachery and hanged in 1764. True. Undiveeran led one of the army units of Kattabomman. False. The options are A, 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Option B, 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Option C, 3 and 4 are correct. Option D, 1 and 4 are correct. The answer is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Question number 2. Under Colonel Campbell, the English army went along with Mahfuz Khan's army. False. After Muthu Vadugar's death in Kaliyar battle, Marudhu brothers assisted Velunachiyar in restoring the throne to her. True. Gopal Naik spearheaded the famous Dindigal League. True. In May 1799, Cornwallis ordered the advance of company armies to Tirunelveli. False. Option A, 1 and 2 are correct. Option B, 2 and 3 are correct. Option C, 2, 3 and 4 are correct. And option D, 1 and 4 are correct. The answer is 1, 2 and 3 are correct. 2 and 3 are correct. Question number 3. Assertion. Puli Thevar tried to get the support of Hyder Ali and French. Reason. Hyder Ali could not help Puli Thevar as he was already in a serious conflict with the Marathas. Option A. Both A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option B. Both A and R are wrong. Option C. Both A and R are correct and R is the correct explanation of A. Option D. A is wrong and R is correct. The answer is both A and R are correct and R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 4. Match the following. Roman number 4. Match the following. Question number 1. Tirthagiri, Vellore Revolt. Question number 2. Gopala Nayak, Ramalinganar. Bannerman, Dindugal. Subedar Sheikh Adam, Vellore Fort. Colonel Fancourt, Oda Nilai. The answers are Tirthagiri, Oda Nilai. Gopala Nayak, Vellore Fort. Bannerman, Ramalinganar. Subedar Sheikh Adam, Vellore Revolt. Colonel Fancourt, Dindugal. Roman number 5. Answer briefly. Question number 1. What were the duties of Palayakkarars? What were the duties of Palayakkarars? The duties of Palayakkarars were to collect revenue, to administer the territory, to settle disputes, and to maintain law and order. Their police duty were known as Arasu Kaval. Question number 2. Identify the Palayams based on the division of East and West. Identify the Palayams based on the division of East and West. There were 2 blocks, namely the predominant Eastern and the Western Palayams. The Eastern Palayams were Sattur, Nagalapuram, Ittayapuram and Panchalamkurichi. The Western Palayams were Uttumalai, Talavankotai, Naduvakurichi, Singampatti and Seidur. What was the significance of the Battle of Kalakkad? What was the significance of the Battle of Kalakkad? Chanda Sahib, the Nawab, sent an additional contingent of sepoys to Mahfuz Khan, and the reinforced army proceeded to Tirunelveli. Besides the 1,000 sepoys of the company, he received 600 more sent by the Nawab. He also had the support of the cavalry and the infantry from the Carnatic. In the meantime, 2,000 soldiers from Travancore joined the forces of Puli Thevar. In the Battle of Palakkad, 1765, Mahfuz Khan's troops were routed. Question number 4. What was the bone of contention between the company and Kattabomman? The company had gained the right to collect taxes from the Panchalamkurichi from the Nawab of Carnatic. The company appointed its collectors to collect taxes from all the Palayams. The collectors humiliated the Palayakkarars and adopted force to collect the taxes. This was a bone of contention between the English and the Kattabomman. Question number 5. Highlight the essence of the Tiruchirappalli Proclamation of 1801. In February 1801, Oomadurai and Sevadaya, brothers of the Kattabomman, escaped from Palayamkottai prison. Chinna Marudhu took them to Siruvayal, his capital. The English demanded that the Virupapandyas had over the fugitives. In the meantime, Virupapandyas issued a proclamation of independence, which is called Tiruchirappalli Proclamation, in June 1801. It was an early call to the Indians to unite against the British. Many Palayakkarars of Tamil country rallied together to fight against the English. Roman number 6. Answer the following in detail. Question number 1. Attempt an essay of the heroic fight Veerapandya Kattabomman conducted against the East India Company. Veerapandya Kattabomman became the Palayakkarar of Panchalamkurichi at the age of 30 on the death of his father, Veerapandya Kattabomman. The Nawab of Carnatic signed a treaty in 1781 with British. As per the treaty, the company gained the right to collect taxes from Panchalamkurichi. To collect the taxes, collectors were appointed. The collectors humiliated the Palayakkarars and adopted force to collect the taxes. This was a bone of contention between the English and the Kattabomman. To collect the revenue arrear, Collector Jackson ordered Kattabomman to meet him in Ramanathapuram, but Jackson refused to give him audience. After a month, an interview was granted and Kattabomman met Jackson. In that meeting, Kattabomman was insulted by the British. Sensing danger, Kattabomman tried to escape with the minister Sivasubramanianar. At the gate of the Ramanathapuram fort, there was a clash. In that, Sivasubramanianar was taken prisoner. On his return to Panchalamkurichi, Kattabomman represented to the Madras Council about the attitude of Collector Jackson. The council found fault on the Collector Jackson and dismissed him from the service. In the meantime, Kattabomman was interested in the South Indian Confederacy formed by Marudhu of Shivagangai. British tried to prevent Kattabomman from meeting Marudhu brothers. Kattabomman tried to influence Shivagiri Palayakkarars, who refused to join. So Kattabomman advanced to Shivagiri. The Palayakkarars of Shivagiri was a tributary to the company. The company considered it as a challenge to their authority. Lord Wellesley sent the British forces from Madras under Major Anirman. On 1st September 1799, an ultimatum was served on Kattabomman to surrender. When Kattabomman refused, Bannerman moved his entire army to Panchalamkurichi on 5th September 1799. They cut off all the communications to the fort. In a class at Kallarpatti, Sivasubramanianar was taken a prisoner and Kattabomman escaped to Pudukottai. Finally, Kattabomman was captured. Mockery trial was conducted and hanged at Kayathar on 16th October 1799. Question number 2. Highlight the tragic fall of Shivagangai and its outcome. Periya Marudhu or Vella Marudhu and his younger brother Chinna Marudhu were able generals of Muthuvadugar of Sivagangai. After Muthuvadugar, they assisted Velunachiyar in restoring the throne. In February 1801, Oomadurai and Sevadaya, brothers of Kattabomman, escaped from the Palayakkarars prison. Chinna Marudhu took them to Siruvayal, his capital. The British troops under Colin Macleay retook the fort Siruvayal and the Marudhu brothers sought shelter in Sivagangai. The English demanded that the Marudhu Pandiyars hand over the fugitives Oomadurai and Sevadaya. When they refused, Colonel Agnew and Colonel Innes marched on Sivagangai. In June 1801, Marudhu Pandiyars issued a proclamation of independence which is called Tiruchirappalli Proclamation in history. As per the proclamation, many Palayakkarars of Tamil country rallied together to fight against the English. In May 1801, the English attacked the rebels in Tanjavur and Tiruchirappalli. The rebels went to Piranmalai and Kaliyarkoil. They were again defeated by the forces of the English. The rebellion failed and Sivagangai was annexed in 1801. On 24th October 1801, the Marudhu brothers were executed in the fort of Tirupattur near Ramanathapuram. Thus, the rebellion of Marudhu brothers, which is called South Indian Rebellion, is a landmark event in the history of Tamilnadu. Question number 3. Account for the outbreak of Vellore Revolt in 1806. The Sepoys in the British Indian Army nursed a strong sense of resentment over low salary and poor prospects of promotion. The officers of the British Army scantly respect for their social and religious sentiments of the Indian Sepoys. The trigger for the revolt came in the form of a new military regulation. Its outcome was the Vellore Revolt in 1806. The new regulations in army. According to the new regulations, the Indian soldiers were asked not to wear caste marks or earrings when in uniform. They were to be cleanly shaven on the chin and maintain uniformity how their moustache looked. The new turban added fuel to fire. The most objectionable addition to the new turban was a leather cockade made of animal skin. Outbreak of the revolt. On 10th July 1806, in the early hours, guns were booming and Indian sepoys had raised their standard of revolt. Colonel Fancourt, commander in the garrison, was the first victim. Colonel Mackerras of the 23rd Regiment was killed next. Major Armstrong, who was passing the fort, heard the sound of firing. When he stopped to inquire, he was showered by bullets, to which he succumbed. About a dozen of other officers were killed within an hour. In the meantime, the rebels proclaimed Fateh Hyder Tipu's eldest son as a new ruler. They hoisted the tiger flag of Mysore sultans in the fort, but the uprising was swiftly crushed. Consequences of revolt. 6 of the rebels convicted by the court of inquiry were blown from the gun. 5 were shot dead, 8 hanged. Sons of Tipu Sultan were ordered to be sent to Calcutta. The officers and men engaged in the suppression of the revolt were rewarded. Commander-in-Chief Sir John Cradock, the General Agnew and Governor William Bentinck were held responsible for the revolt, removed from their office and recalled to England. The military regulations were treated as withdrawn. Revolt of 1806 had its echoes in Bellary, Valajabad, Hyderabad, Bengaluru and Shankaridurg. That's all for today's session, my dear children. Thank you for watching. For more videos and book back exercises, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.